Hello and welcome to Just One Good Story, the show where we believe that just one good story is the difference between a good day and a bad day, depending on the season of life that you are in. We take stories from individuals across the world and we tell them to you guys. These stories sometimes make you laugh, sometimes they make you smile. They're just there to maybe just help you have a little bit of a better day than what you were already having. Today's story comes from my friend Natosha, who's an awesome individual who I've been friends with for many, many years. And today's story takes place in a grocery store. Now, a grocery store is a central hub for many of us right now. It's the central hub for communities. It's a place where sometimes you see people that you never see on a regular basis. That being said, sometimes the grocery store is maybe the last place that you want to have an incident take place.
Hello everyone, my name's Natosha. I was recently approached by my best bud, Dallas, to join in with Just One Good Story because I am a walking hilarious story, to be honest. Dallas asked me the other night, and I had to say yes because he's always been that positive light in my life when I've needed something, and I definitely wanted to be a good laugh for some of you guys during this crazy time right now. A little about me, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, who is this girl? I'm Tasha. I'm 30. Hey! A proud mom of a beautiful 4-year-old named Penelope. I'm a paraeducator for preschool and pre-K classroom, so I'm totally missing my kids right now. And then my husband is in the Army. We are originally from Washington State, but we are currently stationed in good old Kansas. So, definitely a huge change for us. We were stationed in Texas for about 5 years. So that was even, Washington, Texas, no Kansas. I mean, it was just, wow, culture shock galore, but it's been an amazing ride. I've known Dallas since 2003, and, it's been a really good friendship. And like I said, Dallas has always been that positive light in my life. And so when he asked me if I would like to partake in his and Celeste's new journey, I definitely said yes. I am a walking sitcom, as I like to tell my friends, because I feel like everything happens to me, and if you can't laugh at yourself, then what's the point? So I've got so many good stories, but last night I sat and I narrowed it down to one mortifying story that's absolutely hilarious now that I'm older and I can laugh now at it. It's probably 6 years ago. When we were stationed in Texas, I was a retail manager, or I had just started becoming a retail manager. So it was training and working all these crazy hours, and it's like we were getting ready for the back to school sale, so it was even more nuts and more exhausting than usual. And on top of that, I was still going to the gym super early in the morning, and then I would work my 8 to 10 hour day, then I would go home and just do I was exhausting myself just doing everything and above. So this day particular was a very long day. I had gotten up at 6 a.m. to go to the gym, went to my morning shift, found out one of our managers couldn't come in, so I worked a little extra longer until we could get it covered. And then I was like, oh, I have to go grocery shopping still. This is just gonna be a great day. So I was like, I got this. So I ended up going to good old H-E-B in Texas. Those of you who have been to H-E-B, you know that is the best grocery store in the whole world. So I get in and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, whatever, go to the bathroom, do my thing. And I'm walking around probably 10 minutes, guys, okay? Just gonna give you a little 10 minutes. I'm walking around, I see a lot of this. And while I'm walking around, I'm all thinking, oh, maybe got a water spot on me, so it probably looks like I peed myself. So everybody's all, ha, 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 look at that girl. And I was just gonna show you how tired I was, guys, okay? So I'm 5 minutes into people pointing at me and making little snarky comments and don't you feel that? Don't you know that? I'm like, what are they even talking about? I have no idea what's going on right now. And so I'm getting ice cream. I'm like so I've literally gone through like pretty much half the store at this point. And I'm getting ice cream and I feel this little tap on my shoulder. It's a little old lady. She goes, "Sweetie, your bottom's hanging out." And I just kind of stared at her. Mind you, I've been up for so many hours at this point and I'm so exhausted because I've been dealing with like teeny boppers all day. You know, I want this in my size, but I want it in this color and I wanted this, and the retail life. Praise be to you all, because I do not miss it. So I sit there and I'm trying to process my bottoms hanging out. Like, well, yeah, I'm in a dress and I don't know what you're talking about. And I just stare and I look at her and she goes, no, your dress is tucked in your underwear and your entire bottom is hanging out. You think within like seconds of hearing that, I would have been able to process this and like pull my dress out. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed, whatever. I was so exhausted. I just said thanks and kept walking. It took me a minute to realize what she was saying, and I was so mortified. I was like, oh my God. My whole butt, not just like a piece of it, but it was tucked into one side. The whole thing. All of it was tucked in. And what is so funny is we were talking at work, not even like earlier that day, about how do people go about walking around with their stuff tucked in their dresses or their shirts tucked in and not realizing it. Like, wouldn't you feel that breeze? I was in the freezer section and didn't even realize it. And it took me a minute after the old lady had approached me to fully process, oh my God. It was so bad. I was mortified. I left my cart and I went home. And my husband goes, "So where's the groceries?" I said, "Not today. There's no groceries today." My entire butt was hanging out the grocery store for like probably a good 20 minutes. I don't even know how long. And I go, and I didn't even process that this lady told me that my butt was hanging out until I had walked down further after she had told me. Oh man, that's my life. Like literally, my life is a living sitcom. So my butt was hanging out. Everybody got a good laugh. I mean, I saw a lot of faces when I was walking around. But what kills me is nobody told me. It took a little sweet old lady to tell me, and I still didn't understand what she was saying. But I mean, that's life these days. Like, you have to laugh at yourself. I do things all the time at home that crack me up still, and all the time, a living sitcom. So I'm pretty sure I will happily tell more of my embarrassing dress tucked in my underwear stories if Dallas will let me. Because like I said, I'm just a walking sitcom. And with a 4-year-old and being a first-time mom, I've got some pretty great stories up my sleeve. So I hope you guys got a good giggle at my bottom hanging out. Because I get a good giggle now. Back then I did not. I was mortified, went home crying. But now I'm like, I would have kept getting my groceries. Who cares? It's bottom. Everyone's got a bottom. Who cares? So I hope you guys are doing great. And as I tell my body positive acceptance group that I run, may your heart smile today and your soul be happy, and blessed be. Survive the day, guys. Bye!
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's story. Thank you to Natosha for sharing hers. It was very funny, very awkward, and I'm sorry that happened to you, sis. That being said, guys, if you enjoyed Natosha's story, do me a favor, leave comments down below. Let us know how you enjoyed her story. Also, if it made you laugh, made you smile, do us a favor, share the story. If you're watching it on Facebook, it's really easy to share. If you're watching it on YouTube, just share the link or email it to somebody and share these stories out. These stories are designed for you to be empowered to help other people have just a little bit of a better day. If you have a story you want to share with us, do me a favor, reach out to us. We have a Facebook page. Just One Good Story is the name of the page. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description down below for you to get to it. Message us there, all right? And we'll talk about how you guys can get us your video and whatnot. As you guys can see, the videos don't have to be clean and pretty and pristine. They can just be on your cell phone. Now, that being said, maybe you feel uncomfortable being on camera. That's okay. You can write your story, send it to me, and I'll be happy to tell your story. So, all that being said, guys, don't forget, I love you. We're in this together.